Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for stopping by, especially if you are popping in from my previous chaotic monthly tray. That was my April tray. So like I had explained from my previous video, I kind of stopped doing, I shouldn't say like I stopped doing a tray. I had my monthly tray prepped, and then I had these perfumes ready to go, lined up to switch them out, and I never switched them out. Instead, I just kind of grabbed them from time to time, and I don't know, I think I was just like winging it for the past couple months. But what I had planned for my May tray, this one is another kind of color coordinated, scent profile coordinated tray. This one, as you can clearly see, this one is featuring the color orange, maybe a little bit of yellow, just like bright colors. Also featuring notes of citruses and also spicy floral profiles. I know, in my head, it seemed like a good idea. And then once I put the tray together, I'm like, is this truly cohesive? Is this giving aesthetique? I don't know, but I still enjoyed wearing as much as I could until I kind of got burnt out, and then I stopped wearing perfume for a little bit. But that's a discussion for another video. Let me go on about my May tray. It is currently the beginning of June, so I pretty much just finished wearing everything. I'm going to prep my next monthly tray. And I realized that I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of like this look. I love my little mirrored perfume tray. It was a gift from my friend, and I absolutely love her, and I love it. I love the tray. But it's kind of nice seeing that they all have their own little coordinated set little space. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it like this for my next tray next month. Maybe I'll go back to my little mirrored tray. We'll see how I feel. I'm so fickle. Anyway, what I wore for March is Peach Tree. Very similar to my other custom scent, which was Tall and Sexy. This one features the notes of peaches and some green notes, as well as the base of tonka bean and musk. This is a sweet, fruity, powdery, musky scent. I absolutely love it. It's cute, it's fun, and it's also kind of strong. This one's stronger than Tall and Sexy, much to my surprise. Old-time favorite of mine is Coach Dreams. This is the Sunset Flanker. This is a fruity, floral, creamy, vanilla base dry down. It's got the opening notes of pear ice cream. There's some aromatic qualities to it, which I noticed when wearing in cooler weather. We had some unusual weather in the month of May, so I figured, you know what, I'll pick this one up for those cooler days. And I think as it sat, some of that aromatic quality kind of comes out a little more. It gives it a slight unisex scent. It's somewhere near like the middle stages of this perfume journey. It is linear, but somewhere in like the middle stages, I get something that gives it almost like a shaving cream quality. Perhaps it's the jasmine, but I still love it so much. Actually, it makes me like it even more. Gives it like a hint of, just a hint of masculinity, which gives it like a little hint of sexiness. All-time favorite of mine is Twilly de Metz. This is a beautiful ginger jasmine fragrance. I love this fragrance. It is powdery as heck, with a beautiful, bright, in-your-face blast of ginger, and then a beautiful, like, middle note of jasmine. That's truly all I get. I love it so much. It's an interestingly quirky yet classy fragrance. It makes me think, you know what it has? It has like a vintage quality while still being very modern. Something about this makes me think of like a woman's powder room, very similar to the Eau Poivrée flanker, while that one has a bit more soapiness from the rose note and the patchouli dry down. This one is more so of a powder, a spicy powder bomb. I love this fragrance so much. This one, I think it's underrated. It had a little hype back then, but I feel like no one talks about Twilly anymore. Which breaks my heart because this is such a unique designer fragrance, very unique. Another fragrance that I wore is Ellis Brooklyn's West. This is a beautiful, juicy orange scent. Orange and woody notes. I believe it's cedarwood. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's orange and cedarwood. I bought this blind, or like semi-blind. I saw this at a TJ Maxx a long time ago, and I was looking up the notes, and I saw that they compared this one to Atelier's Cologne's Orange Sanguine, and I was like, that's it. I'm just gonna get it. I love Orange Sanguine. I love Clementine, California. If I could find one that's inspired by Clementine, California, I can die happy. But Ellis Brooklyn West is inspired by, no, I shouldn't say is inspired by, but it is a very similar, if not like nearly identical scent profile to Orange Sanguine. Beautiful, like mouth-wateringly juicy orange opening to a very sophisticated and like kind of soft, almost slightly powdery, woody dry down. Very unisex. This can easily work for men and women, and this is beautiful in warm weather. Absolutely beautiful in warm weather. I might bust this out again when the weather gets hot because we've had some very cool days here, but I still enjoy wearing it nonetheless. Next scent I have is Clean Reserve's Radiant Nectar. This is like a classic now. Classic to me. I absolutely love this scent, although I will say I think I like Sparkling Sugar a little more. This is very similar to Ariana Grande's God is a Woman. However, I much prefer Radiant Nectar. It also has a better longevity than God is a Woman. This is a beautiful, syrupy, musky pear fragrance. There's ambrette, there's musk, there's pear. It categorizes it as a floral musk, and that's exactly that. There's also a very interesting note of tobacco flower, which gives this a kind of sort of smoky, earthy quality. It makes this very unique. I love smelling this in the air. I'm so obsessed with perfume. Like I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone when I say this. When you can pick up a scent from somebody else, like you jumped so far into the perfume like rabbit hole, like now you know exactly what other people are wearing, or maybe you can like play a game out of it, like, ooh, what is this stranger wearing and why do they smell so good? That's me now. A lot of women love to wear Radiant Nectar as well. It is a beautiful scent. It smells amazing in the air when people walk past you. I love this scent, and it's just beautiful to wear for the springtime. Fun favorite of mine, as we all know, is Solar Floral from the Good Scent. This is one of my favorite cheapies. I bought this one discounted for like $12. The normal price is usually $14 or $15. I bought this at a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx. This is inspired by, what is that scent? Oh my God, Chirosa 62. I'm so sorry. This is inspired by Chirosa 62. But what I find with this one is that it lacks that gourmand quality, and it truly smells more floral. And that's why I prefer this one actually. Oh, I bought it at a Marshall's. This one, I absolutely love it. It's like a tropical floral. It's got tonka bean. It's bright. It's airy. It's sweet. I seriously love dousing myself in this and then just going about my day. Because it is a very affordable fragrance, you're not going to get the best longevity. And this particular scent profile, I've said before, I feel like this scent profile just doesn't last also. because of like that airy sweetness. But I find that that's what makes it best for warmer weather. It's not a heavy scent. And although this is yellow, I feel like it can kind of, sort of matches the orangey bright vibes. All-time favorite of mine, Chloe Nomad. All-time favorite of mine, like hands down. This is, like, this bottle is so dirty. That's how much I've reached for it. I'm so sorry. But this is a beautiful, beautiful Chypre fragrance. This is a modern Chypre. It's plum, it's florals, it's a beautiful oak moss, and I think patchouli dry down. I am so obsessed with sniffing this scent. And like most Chloe fragrances, like a little goes a long way. This has amazing longevity. This lasts me like an entire work shift and then some. Lasts forever on clothes. I love layering it with the little body lotion that I bought. Oh my God, I absolutely love this scent. It is unique while being very elevated, while also being very like mass appealing. I truly think this is like a masterpiece scent, in my humble, very, very much humble opinion, because I can only smell so many perfumes. I've only been exposed to so many perfumes. But even if I were like smelling a $500, $600, $700 fragrance, I feel like I would still love Nomad. Nice little cheapie is Pure Grace Nude Rose. This is the new rose flanker from Philosophy. This is a very green, soapy rose scent. Yeah, very green, very bright. Almost like, so bright it's almost like sharp and piercing type of of soapy rose fragrance. I love wearing this. I thought, you know what, I always thought that this would only be well for the winter time because of how strong the opening gets and because of how like sharp it is. But you know what, this is actually really nice in the heat, really nice in the warm weather. It has piss poor longevity, but I don't mind topping up, and I honestly enjoy a lot of Philosophy fragrances and a lot of their Pure Grace flankers. This next fragrance is fairly new to my collection. I bought this before I went on my no-buy last year in October of 2024. When I saw on Fragrantica that this was a new like release for the Banana Republic line, I was like, I have to find this. My squirrel brain just like hunted for this fragrance. So I was looking through several different Burlingtons because I knew at some point in time they would have it. And I'm quite patient enough that, you know, I can wait until it hits the discounters. So when they finally did, this was the only one that I saw. So I picked it up. It was completely a blind buy. I had absolutely no idea what this fragrance could smell like, what it could be based off of the notes. But I saw I saw the name Tuberose Overdose. You know me, I love white florals. I love tuberose. So I bit the bullet and I purchased it. Like, it was its standard Banana Republic at Burlington cost. I think it was like $24, $25. And when I like ripped through the packaging and smelled this, I was very, very surprised by what I smelled. This is how blind buying gets you. It's almost like a roulette. You're like, ooh, what am I going to smell? What is it going to be? It's almost like it's a toxic little game. But when I smelled this, I was very surprised, and also like pleasantly surprised, because I was not expecting it to smell like this. It is a very spicy, sweet floral scent. It makes me think of like you combined Sour Patch Kids with tuberose. It's such an odd description, but it's not so much that it's sour that it is spicy. Like, it almost tickles the nose. If they were to ever make, and I know some white florals can have like a spicy crisp quality, like jasmine can smell like a little spicy to me. But this is it. This is as if they made a candied tuberose. And I really, really enjoyed this. The longevity is also piss poor. Very much similar to all of the other Banana Republic line fragrances. And once again, that doesn't bother me unless I find myself truly like having to re-up and re-up and re-up. Or if perhaps I'm going nose blind to it, I'm not too sure. But this is a very, very, very interesting, very sweet, almost, I don't want to say juvenile. It's not like a juvenile scent, but I've never smelled like a white floral smell this sweet. I saw on perfume websites like Fragrantica and Perfumo that it's similar to My Way by Giorgio Armani. Now, I've smelled it once or twice. Maybe I have to go back to the stores to re-smell it and become, familiar with it again. I also remember thinking that I wasn't too much of a fan of the My Way fragrance and its flankers, but take what I'm saying with the biggest grain of salt, like a pound of salt. I'm not familiar with that scent profile, but if it is that similar, then I would say that it would be a pretty good dupe. I do remember My Way being a very sweet fragrance, but I don't remember it having a spicy quality the way Tuberose Overdose smells like. And to be honest, I almost think that I'm not necessarily getting tuberose in this. I know a lot of people say that tuberose can smell very creamy. That I'm familiar with. Or bubblegum. That I'm not too familiar with. I don't know if I can equate a tuberose or tuberose scent profiles to bubblegum. But, each nose is different, everybody is different, everyone perceives perfume differently. All I can say from the few times that I've worn this, I didn't give it too much wear, is that I did enjoy it. I think I have to test this one out a little more, and especially through different seasons. I will say though, absolutely love the bottle. I love the Banana Republic, like the Icon line bottles. They are some, honestly, good quality perfume packaging, perfume bottles, especially for the price. Another new scent to my collection that I had purchased last year. When I said I was so bad last year, I really needed to put myself on a no-buy, because when I say I was a little trigger happy with my card. Anyway, I digress. This is Sugared Ginger by The Good Scent. I really do like these little cheapies that you can find at the store. I think they're like fun little easy perfumes to buy and to wear. This one caught me by absolute surprise. I did like a little spritz in the store, and it was like love at first sniff. I was taken away by it. This smells like ginger beer or ginger ale in the opening. It is downright delicious in the sense of that it's a very refreshing drink. I was so baffled by how can something smell the way ginger beer or ginger ale tastes like, or how that you can smell the effervescence and the bubbliness that you get in those carbonated drinks. Absolutely love. On the top, on the front, it says it has notes of warm ginger, peppercorn, and cedarwood. So you can tell this is a spicy fragrance. The back here lists the notes. Ginger. Top notes are ginger, cucumber. The middle notes are nutmeg, the vibrant white florals, and the base notes are pink peppercorn, cedarwood, amber, and musk. And truly, this is a bright, bubbly, effervescent, spicy ginger fragrance. And then what's very interesting about this is that there's a journey to this cheapy little scent. It opens up smelling like ginger ale or ginger beer, and then it transforms into the most cleanest ginger, jasmine, soapy fragrance. It is the weirdest scent. This scent profile makes me think it's like a blend between something between Bath and Body Works and something of a niche house. That's how weird this fragrance is, but I enjoy wearing it. Biggest disclaimer is that this type of scent, this type of perfume will not be for everyone. I can already see that. My husband does not like this perfume at all. He was so taken aback by how spicy it was. He was so taken aback by how spicy it was. And I can say, like, it's almost jarring. But I love it nonetheless. And I have to go easy on it because of how spicy it is. Too much can be too much. But oh, I love this fragrance so much. It was so fun to wear. This is just one of those perfumes that I'm just gonna have to wear when I'm alone, by myself, and for myself. Last but not least is a scent that I didn't wear. I didn't get a chance to wear Miami Glow from JLo, even though, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this scent. I think I'm just going through like a little rut where there is a time actually that I just didn't wear that much perfume. I took a little perfume break, if I'm being honest. Like, I went like 2.5, 3 weeks. I didn't wear anything. Went on vacation, and I was gonna pack this with me for vacation too, and I didn't. I forgot. But Miami Glow from JLo is a beautiful, like, tropical, fruity, floral scent. A little powdery in the scent profile. I love wearing this when it's hot anyway, so we had too cool of days for me to really want to bust out and wear it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to wear it. As you can see, I've made a big dent in this bottle. I truly love Miami Glow. I just didn't reach for it this month. Not this month, back in May. So that's it. That's my entire May tray. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think of this, like, color coordinated tray? I'm running out of colors to wear. So I don't know if I can keep this going, but it was fun while it lasted. Talk to me in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to. I will always appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.